December 21, 2017 Q. With Kelly Olynyk waking up against Boston and showing why he might be salvageable, and with Bam Adebayo growing into his game, how is Erik Spoelstra going to play then all when Hassan Whiteside returns? And Jordan Mickey, too. Victor. I'll take your questions backward. The NBA is full of stories like Jordan Mickey, hard workers who can have their moments when needed. But those players most often are shuffled back into the shadows when the leading men again are available. He was signed for moments like these past few games, but also for the patience he showed when waiting his turn. It remains likely that he again will become more of an emergency player than rotation player once the rotation gets healthy. As for Olynyk and Adebayo, it is a question that is not going away. Hassan Whiteside, when healthy, has to play. Olynyk, when given the opportunity to exercise his versatility, has to play. As for Bam, it could go back to the way it was before, playing when there is an injury or foul trouble for Whiteside and Olynyk. Adebayo still remains a long view player. But what has to be addressed is trying to cram Hassan and Kelly solely into the 48 minutes available at center. Both are deserving of more. If Erik Spoelstra believes that neither can defend on the perimeter, then perhaps the two simply don't fit. Because for as intriguing as the zone was Wednesday in Boston, its expiration came relatively quick once the Celtics got their shooting going. And all of this does not even get into whether Spoelstra will continue to try to feature Justice Winslow in a power role, as well. That's where this could get really sticky. Q. Kelly Olynyk needs to stop being so passive against every opponent not named the Boston Celtics. Ridge, North Miami. I could not agree more. It's as if Kelly has morphed into the second coming of Josh McRoberts, doing everything possible not to shoot, often playing with his back to the basket in the high post, searching for nothing more than another dribble handoff. It reached the point where teammates began insisting he shoot. Then came Wednesday. Hopefully that will inspire similar aggression. Because the reality is this, with his defensive limitations, Kelly has to score to be a plus player. Q. Seeing Dion Waiters dribble in circles under the rim and jumping aimlessly reminds me of someone. He's like a bigger, cockier, more expensive Mario Chalmers. Liz. The problem is the Heat have encouraged Dion's aggression, have pushed him to play more in attack mode, urged him to move away from those step-back jumpers. But the most important part of aggression is controlled aggression. And that remains the part of the equation that is a work in progress. Going hard to the rim is meaningful only when it is done with purpose and forethought. The issue for the Heat remains the lack of a closer. Waiters tried the long jumper at the end against Boston, Josh Richardson the forced attempt. The Celtics had Kyrie Irving, and that's how they came back and were a bounce from a win. The Heat remain with plenty of complementary perimeter pieces.